Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Boku no Hero Academia Chapter 248. Is it really only 248? I felt like we should be closer to 250, but yeah, I guess Boku no Hero Academia Chapter 248 is what it says. So yeah, either way, I'm super excited to read because I've been loving what we've been getting recently with the characters and sort of our big three from Class 1A going to work with Endeavor, and seeing all these other characters are going to be working with other heroes, seeing the Paranormal Liberation Front, which I really enjoy and want to see more of them developed. I love it right now. The story, so good. Plus my excitement is on a high because the anime is back now. So yeah, I'm just really into this series right now. Just clicked onto it though, and on this cover page we have Ryukyu's group. So I'm excited if this is actually going to be about them. It says the Ryukyu squad is on the case, and it's even more exciting because one of the I don't even know if I want to call it a problem, but one of the things with the overhaul arc that the anime is getting to is like Fat Gum and Kirishima and Tamaki were all amazing. They're like three of my favorite characters because of that arc. They were so good. They got so much attention and screen time. And of course, like Izuku's group was like the main character group pretty much. But really, we didn't see Ryukyu. Ryukyu's group was there. They were there, but they didn't really do all that much of anything most of the time. So I'd love actually getting to see them get their own attention. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I really am. I'm just taking in the art and their designs. I love it. Chapter 248, one by one. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is so good. Okay. It's not as if I didn't have enough of a sense of urgency. Deku takes on his second internship. I inherited a quirk at age 14. Back when everyone else was thinking, where can these two legs take me, I was still only learning how to walk. I learned how to control One for All, along with Full Cow. And then I acquired the muscle memory so that I could use it subconsciously. Listen up, kid. From here on out, you're going to manifest 6 quirks. Alright? I need to acquire and learn all 6 of them as quickly as possible. Youch! And it looks like this guy is getting stopped by flames. We got the hit and runner. Looks like you kids were one step behind. So of course they have to try to out hero Endeavor. It just takes some time to switch into high gear in the winter. That's all, says Bakugo. Bakugo, have you realized? There ain't a damn thing in existence that you'd realize before me. Got it? But go ahead and say it if it makes you feel better. Psh, talk about petty, thinks this one hero. Every time he dashes, he emits flames from his feet. I don't know if you saw it, but he's probably taking the jet burn he used in Kyushu, compressing it and using it to propel himself. I've got his quirk too, so I can tell just how amazing it is, he thinks, that he can generate such a large quantity of heat energy so quickly and also control it with that much precision. This is interesting. So what if Bakugo, is it only his hand sweat that he can explode? Because if he can learn to do explosions on his feet as well, he could propel himself to fly. I mean, we've seen him propel himself to fly with his hands, but he could propel himself to fly while still having his hands open to, like, steer himself and to attack. So if he could learn to explode from his feet, that would actually help Bakugo a lot. Yeah, it's like a rip-off version of my explosion. Wait, don't tell me. Are you just now realizing this? Yeah, I sure took the long way around. I'll give you one more hint. There's a major street in that direction. Leave this guy to me. It's rare to see Endeavor teach anyone other than Shoto, after all. I see. He's helping us while simultaneously blocking off the criminals' escape routes with his flamethrower. I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, and the sidekick's waving them off. Back in Kyushu, I had Hawks with me so I could divide the tasks between us. But under normal circumstances, heroes must be able to do anything and everything on their own. By the way, I was aware of that glass villain's subordinates back there, just to make that clear. Talk about petty, says Bakugo. Gotcha. Bakugo, you said you came here to learn what you aren't capable of doing, correct? Your movement speed's quite good. It leaves nothing to be desired. For a rookie, that is. but right now I can tell that you won't be able to surpass me. I told you I need more time in the winter. Will you still use that excuse when you don't make it in time to help someone? And he's getting even more angry. You're not in school anymore. When you're too slow, you won't lose any points on your GPA. What gets lost is someone's life. And then he stops a truck from hitting someone. Shoto, Bakugo, for now, I'll be giving you two the same assignment. Why am I always paired with this jackass, says Bakugo. Is this somehow connected to learning Flash Fire? Store up energy and release it. You must learn how to condense your power. And also how to draw out your maximum firepower in an instant. And then, when you release it, it must be focused into a single point. Focus on one of those things first, and practice it repeatedly until you can do it without thinking. Kachan, that sounds just like the trick behind your AP shot. Why do you know the trick to it? Don't come any closer to me, you weirdo. Alright. You're already halfway there to all those requirements, Shoto. First, try focusing your flames on a single point. You're able to control the shape of your ice, correct? Take that same mental image and apply it to your flames. Deku, you're already able to momentarily raise your power level. Is that right? Yes. Are you able to do that subconsciously? For full cowl I can, but I still need to concentrate to use Air Force. Then, first things first, train yourself to be able to do that Air Force thing subconsciously. Forget about that secondary part of your quirk for now. But what about parallel thinking? Translator's note on page 13, chapter 247, parallel thinking, in other words, being able to process multiple things in your mind concurrently, was incorrectly translated as staying calm and collected. This error has now been fixed. Okay. As part of their daily lives, everyone's able to use parallel thinking to process events concurrently, and they do it without even realizing. Take that man yawning while driving his car, for example. He wasn't able to drive from the day he was born. Steering, braking, accelerating, checking ahead and behind. He received instruction for each of these individual steps until he was able to do all of them at once without even thinking. To start, you need to become able to do two things at once, subconsciously. Once you accomplish that, just add one more thing. No matter how powerful or intense your ability is, your foundation is always built upon an honest accumulation of experiences. There are exceptions, but for the rest of us, our only option is to accumulate experience. At the very least, that's the only method I know of. And it's interesting because All Might had mentioned that he took to One for All naturally and didn't really need to do the same kind of slow training that Izuku is. So that's interesting that he's basically an exception and was just a prodigy with it. And I love seeing all of the teaching from Endeavor here is really good. I was kind of hoping to see more of the other groups, though, to be honest, especially after the cover. Even if you're doing the same thing repetitively, the amount of experience you can accumulate here out in the field can't even be compared to what you get at school. Take the foundation you cultivated in school and let it all sink in here with me, in the best possible environment at the number one hero's agency. About a year and a half ago, I was endowed with more things than I can count from All Might. I enrolled at UA and had many valuable experiences. It felt like I was being tossed around at a dizzying speed, but right now my maximum speed is simply... Not to worry, you can make as many mistakes as you need to. You three kids, failing or succeeding, won't have any effect on my work whatsoever, because I am Endeavor. Doing things, one by one. Yeah, this is really cool. 1 week later. Hello, Dad? I heard you're working with Shoto right now. And he's even got friends with him, right? Why'd you tell me? The second I heard about it, I practically burst into tears. I think that meant, why didn't you tell me? The second I heard about it, I practically burst into tears. Anyway, school's about to start, right? Once that happens, we won't have much time to spare, so if you'd like, why don't you bring them all here today? I'll splurge for dinner for everyone. An unexpected suggestion from the elder Todoroki sister. Next issue will be on hiatus. MHA will return in Jump issue 50, chapter 248 end. I love that. We're getting to see Like, I love all the jokes that have been around for years with Todoroki taking Izuku to meet his parents or taking him to dinner with family or something, and now we're literally just getting these things. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm actually excited to see that. I have really loved, even though it's been like 3 straight chapters of it, I have loved seeing the stuff with Endeavor teaching this trio. Because I know that we're getting a lot of stuff that's really, really important to the series and that's going to be very important to the future. At the same time, though, I really would like to see other groups as well. Like, I really wanted to see Ryukyu's group, since we saw them on the cover. Like I was saying at the beginning, they're a group that really didn't get very much attention whatsoever during the overhaul arc. They barely got any screen time. They were just sort of there. So I would have loved to have seen them get some more attention. But again, it's one of those things where I'm torn because I love what we actually got, but there's other stuff that I would also like to see too. But I'm excited to see more of this because I love the Todoroki family stuff. I really like Fuyumi. And I'm wondering who else could end up there. Could she be setting them up to try to bring their mom in, like, back into this, which would be like some craziness going on? Or is she going to try to get Natsuo there as well, since Natsuo isn't really, like, with Todoroki slowly warming up to Endeavor, being like, okay, I respect you as a hero now, and I'm willing to give you a chance to see what you do in the future as a father. I'm willing to kind of feel this out. At least him being somewhat willing there. Natsuo, from what we've seen, is, at least on panel, isn't quite there yet. So that'd be an interesting dynamic. And then to just throw Izuku and especially Bakugo in the mix with all of that. I'm interested to see how it goes. But, yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more. Boku no Hero Academia, both anime and manga, tons of other things on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you'd like to talk to me or more of us on Discord, it's free and open for anyone. So just ask and I can give you a link to the server. And also, if you want to help support the channel on Patreon so that I can keep making these videos, then it's patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. And also, patrons get to vote whenever I decide to add a new series to the channel, or whenever we finish the Assassination Classroom, we'll get to give in suggestions and then vote on those suggestions to see what the next series to be on the channel will be. Right now it's Assassination Classroom, the anime. So yeah, that's what they've selected for right now. But whenever I add something new, something ends, anything like that, I'll put it up to patrons to give suggestions and then make a vote. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.